headlines from Palestine, I'm Chris Smiley with If Americans Knew. The United States has decided to cut its funding by more than half to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestinian Refugees. This move threatens food aid to Palestinian refugees in Gaza and in camps in the West Bank, Lebanon, Syria, and Jordan. Over 5 million refugees rely on UNRWA for basic services including health and education. This cut would be devastating to these refugees.
المتوقع على المدى البعيد هو إغلاق المدرسة بشكل تام، والمتوقع على المدى القريب هو تخفيض عدد الحصص التعليمية وتخفيض المواد اللي عم نعطيها للأطفال.
خدمات انقطعت دفعة واحدة. ما حقدر أعلم، ما حقدر أحكم.
The United States decision puts at risk basic education for over 500,000 children, food and cash assistance for up to 1 million refugees, and health care for 3 million refugees. So what is a Palestinian refugee, and why are there over 5 million of them living in substandard conditions? And better yet, why hasn't this problem been solved yet? Palestinian refugees are defined by the United Nations as persons whose normal place of residence was Palestine during the period of June 1946 to May 1948, and who lost both home and means of livelihood as a result of the 1948 conflict. So, Palestinian refugees are the indigenous inhabitants of Palestine who were expelled when the State of Israel was created in 1948. Approximately 50% of all Palestinian villages were destroyed in 1948, and many cities were cleared from their Palestinian population to create this Jewish state. Israeli forces killed an estimated 13,000 Palestinians and forcibly evicted over 700,000 Palestinians from their homes and land. So, under international law, the indigenous Palestinians have the right to return to their homes of origin, receive real property restitution, and compensation for losses and damages. However, the State of Israel refuses to allow Palestinian refugees to exercise their natural, legal, and historic right to return. And they cite 3 arguments. 1, that there is no space in Israel for the refugees to return. 2, that the return of Palestinian refugees would threaten security and lead to conflict. And 3, that the return of refugees would jeopardize the Jewish nature of the state. Israel is a Jewish state, which means certain rights and privileges are exclusively for Jews. For example, the law of return under Israeli law grants all Jews around the world the right to immigrate to Israel and almost automatically become Israeli citizens.
Earlier this year, immigrants from North America landed at Tel Aviv's Ben Gurion International Airport to make Israel their home.
This year we'll have more than 30,000 new immigrants who come to Israel. It's the record of the last 12 years.
The absurdity is this. A Jewish person from Brooklyn, New York, who has never set foot in the state of Israel, has a right to live there, unlike a Palestinian who was born and raised in that land that is now the state of Israel.
Because in a democracy you would expect citizenship to be some kind of level playing field for everyone. Everybody gets the same rights. There's equality. That's the whole point of citizenship in a democracy. And yet we've got 2 citizenship laws.
Thank you for watching. Please share this video, and if you're able to make a donation to help support the work of If Americans Knew, there's a link in the description. We'll catch you next time. Thanks.